My name's Alia Khan, and today I'll be sharing a few more tips with you. Let's start with my favorite new tool. It's called the stippling brush. This was something that my favorite makeup artist, Nasiha, told me about. So basically, Nasiha taught me, dabble a little bit of your foundation or your powder on the back of your hand, and then take the brush and in circular motion, start blending it in. You're gonna find a less cakey look and probably the most natural, the most blended look you've ever achieved. And by the way, this scarf is Noor Zahra, a little bit of a new acquisition that I got directly from the designer. Thank you for my gift. I love it, and I think that it's absolutely beautiful. Love all the prints. So it's always the finishing touches and the little smoothing of the rough edges that make all the difference in the world. You are a brand, and your personal brand matters. And people do respond. They respond to who you are and what you put out. So we just talked about makeup. But it's also really important to choose your colors wisely. Here's a really cool tip that I learned. Take anything, a finger, an earlobe, or even your cheek, and just pinch it ever so slightly. After pinching, the skin color that you see for the next few seconds is your underlying skin color. If you see a bluish or even a pinkish or rosy color, that means you are a cool color. And cool colors are anything from violet, blue, green, to even a yellowish green. And if you've pinched the underlying skin color to be a peach or a golden or some sort of a warm red type of a color, that means you're a warm color. And the warm colors are reds, yellows, and oranges. Now you're looking great, well groomed, finishing touches are all in place, and you're a walking inspiration. Now choose what you want to do in your life to live up to your highest potential, because you know you got it. Recently, I took part in a roundtable discussion in Turin, Italy, and it was on the modest fashion industry. So I shared with them the works of one of my favorite researchers and authors, Simon Sinek. What he said is that people often approach their life or their work with a what, how, and why approach, when actually it should be the opposite. And I live by this. For example, an average designer might tell you what they make, which is great clothes, well designed, how they make it through the best tailors and the best quality fabric, and why, because they want you to buy some. Not very exciting, is it? But Carolina Herrera, on the other hand, says that she's inspired by not chasing cool and not being anything that's close to being shock factor or jaw-dropping. She doesn't mind not pushing the envelope and not being edgy and hip. And that's her why, because she doesn't believe in chasing after what everybody else seems to be chasing after. And her how is by doing it in a way that inspires her through subtlety and timelessness. And what? She makes elegant fashion. Same with Anousheh Ansari, the first female space explorer. Anousheh's why was she wanted to inspire the youth. She wanted them to believe what she believed, that dreams are possible, and even if something seems impossible, it's not. It's all attainable. And how she did it was that she kept building and proving things in technology. Then she went into space exploration training. And she hasn't stopped there. She continues to be a successful businesswoman and proving herself and pushing the envelope to the highest limits. She does not believe in boundaries, and she believes that anything is attainable. Steve Jobs would say something about Apple computers in the following way. Why did he do it? Because he likes to be inspired. He loves creativity, and he loves to challenge the status quo. How? By hiring artists who happen to know something about technology and building computers. And what? He makes great computers called Apple. Start with your why. What inspires you? What moves you? What is your vision? What is the thing that you want to do in this life that will mean something? Then tell us how you'll do it. It might be through something that is so deep and so meaningful that we'll all just get on board with it too. And then tell us what it's going to be, because that is the thing that actually manifests after all the other work is done. I'm really excited because the future is bright. Whether it's a cool color or a warm color, it's all good.